Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm John.
And we're the Geezers on the Go.
Go, go, go.
This time we're at Carolina Beach State Park in North Carolina. It's just 12 miles south of Wilmington. It also has 76 campsites, but only 10 with full hookups, so you better book early. The park also has 6 cabins, miles of trails, and a 54-slip marina, as well as tons of stuff to do in the area. For instance, we'll take a walk on Carolina Beach's famous boardwalk and visit neighboring Curie Beach. The two couldn't be more different. We'll stop off at historic Fort Fisher and visit the aquarium there. And finally, we'll take our trailer on its very first ferry boat ride. What a rush! We're here at Carolina Beach State Park in Carolina Beach, North Carolina. We're in Site 12. And it is a pull-through, but it's kind of a quirky kind of a pull-through because you go around, but the turn is kind of sharp. So I would advise, if you're in this number 12, instead of coming directly through that campsite road, you'd come over here on the dirt more and come straight over, even though you're on the dirt, because it's kind of a tight turn there, so we ended up having to back up and straighten out some because of those 2 trees right in the way. But other than that, it's a very, I guess you would call, spacious site. Lots of room here in the front. This site has full hookups, water, electric, and sewer. There are only a handful of sites that have full hookups here. Most of it is just sites with nothing. But our site gives you quite a bit of room around here to the back. So we have quite a bit of space out in front, and then you come out in the back here and you back up to the trees, and nice big picnic area, little fence, so you have plenty of room to move in. But when you sit back here, you feel like you're all by yourself because you're just looking into the trees. This Carolina Beach is basically one big loop. Here's one. This is 15. It's nice. It's a nice pull through with full hookups. And they do have cabins down in this area. Sites like 39 through, I think it's 40 or something. And I was told that the cabins don't have any like stoves or refrigerators, but they do have heat and electricity. And they also have plug-ins, so you can plug things in, and they're very nice looking, hidden in between, around through the trees here. As you come in, they start at right here is Site 1, and it says it goes all the way around to into the 40s. There's only about 70 sites here. Most of the full hookups sites are right as you first come in, from around Site 1 up to Site 5, I think it's 15, but mostly just the sites on the right hand side as you come in have full hookups, and they back up into the trees. They're pretty. We were at this site last time we were here. There's us down there. I said we're number 12, and this campground is basically one big loop with the side loop over with the cabins and some primitive camping. But I said most of these sites have no hookups. They're just, I guess you'd call primitive camping. There's no water, no electric. There is a central dump station. There is right in the middle of this loop, there is a bathhouse, which to me is kind of a strange bathhouse because you can't drive up to it. So if you've got kids or something, you have to walk quite a bit in to the main part where the bathhouse is. And I'll kind of show you up here. See, it says no vehicles. And the bathhouse is located way the heck down there. And be a little bit of a trek if you're with kids. Although this is a pretty campground, like I said, not a whole lot of full hookups. If you want to go to the beach, it sort of makes it sound like you're right at the beach. It says it's Carolina Beach, but you are about a few miles drive up to where the main part of the ocean beach site is, to go swimming and out to the main attractions. So be aware of that. You're not going to walk up to the beach from Carolina Beach State Park. Another section down here that starts at 48, they're all, I guess, what you call primitive sites. We're here in January and they're not open right now. She said they'll open, the lady in the front office said they'll probably open back up in the spring. Unless they get good weather, because she said last year they opened a little sooner. So we'll just take a quick run through here to see what they look like. Well, it's this nice little paved road coming into here, and it looks like they have some centrally located water. And there is a bathhouse. It is kind of secluded back here. So you'd feel like you were in the trees. And there is a dump station back here. Over here. And looks like lots of little trails. Tells you how far it is to the marina and the visitor center. So if we're back here, it'd be kind of nice. Just as you enter the park, there's a visitor center. This is not where you check in, but there is some cool little exhibits inside. So it's worth a walk in to see. Some hands-on stuff for the kids too. Here at the visitor center at Carolina Beach, there's a little room back here that gives you some insights to how the park and the diversity of North Carolina. And if you come over here, it's good, kind of a hands-on things. You can turn wheels and show you there's water lilies and turtles and, how's that say, blackboard. All kinds of spin the wheel.
The park also offers a very nice little marina on Snow's Cut, with a gift shop, boat launch, and laundry room all nearby.
Right off the main parking lot where the marina is and the check-in office for camping is. So there's a little area here, there's a beach right here, but there's also a nice fishing pier. You can bring all your, park in the parking lot, bring all your equipment, and come out here and fish. A little breezy today than the other day when we were here, but beautiful day today. My first day of shorts for a while. Middle of January. Not bad. And if you're not into fishing or going out on the beach, right off the parking lot by the marina, there are several more trails you can go to. You can even get to the campground from here. It's less than a mile if you want to walk it. We're going to take a walk on the Flytrap Trail. And according to the different signs here, this is the Venus Flytrap is along this road. And they want to make sure you don't steal any of them. So don't think about poaching them. And they supposedly did this special thing because it's one of the few places you can find them. At least it's not supposed to be a very long walk to there. It says it's an easy half a mile there and a half a mile back. So I hope when we get there it'll be interesting. John wants to know, why are there no Mars fly traps?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are Earth fly traps.
Well, those I've had in the.
I know. I wouldn't have thought it that because they make such a big deal about not touching the Venus flytraps or whatever, but there is actual walk-in tent camping in this area.
Big pine cones, but we haven't seen any Venus flytraps yet.
Well, we're still going, and we have yet to find a Venus flytrap. There are little signs here that tell you what you might be seeing, but so far, no flytraps. Well, we seem to have reached the end of the trail, and we didn't see one single Venus flytrap. Gee, I'm disappointed. Maybe they were out there, but it's winter time and they're all grown back or haven't come back for the spring. So, nice walk, but didn't see any Venus flytraps. One of the things I really like about this park is it's very secluded. You've a lot of brush around you and you hardly can see your neighbors, so you feel like you're all by yourself sometimes.
Yeah, just don't make the mistake of thinking you're going to be right by the ocean.
No.
Because you got a couple of miles into Carolina Beach.
Right.
But you're going to want to go to Carolina Beach anyway.
Yeah, right. When you go into Carolina Beach, there's lots of shops, there's the boardwalk, there's little restaurants, and if you go a little farther down the island, there's Fort Fisher.
Yeah, Fort Fisher.
Which is a
We love
historic
to
park.
go to forts.
Yeah, has fought in lots of different battles.
Yep, and then when you get ready to leave, if you're a little daring and you want to have a little adventure, you can set sail for your next destination on the
Ferry.
Fort Fisher to Southport Ferry.
That way you avoid going through Wilmington again.
We'll get you on that ferry boat in a minute, but first we want to take you out to Carolina Beach. Carolina Beach is a resort community on the north end of Pleasure Island, which it also shares with Curie Beach.
Well, this is the boardwalk at Carolina Beach, and you can tell not many people are here. But in the summertime, I'm guessing this place is hopping. Big beach area. They also have little pavilions up here. You can sit, probably bring your chair, and come down to the beach. Nice looking beach. Just down the road a bit is Curie Beach. The town is smaller and less commercial than Carolina Beach, but its beaches are spectacular. The Curie Fishing Pier is one of the oldest on the Atlantic Ocean, and it's a popular spot for local fishermen year-round. Just a couple miles farther down the road is Fort Fisher. This Fort Fisher is not what you would consider your typical fort. Most of it is big dirt mounds that helped fortify the port here near Wilmington. And right now you're not allowed to walk up on those. A couple of years ago these fences weren't here and I did, so bad me. But it's an interesting place. It had a couple different uses from the way back to the War of 1812 and to the Civil War. I think these big grass mounds help to stop cannonballs from coming back out from the water. It's right there on the other side of these dunes and trees. The beaches are right there. There is a little visitor center here at Fort Fisher, here on Carolina Beach, North Carolina. And this fort seemed to serve a couple different purposes in War of 1812 and the Civil War. It helped to fortify the ports and waterways coming through Wilmington, which one guy said it was like watching cats watching rats coming in and out. You had to decide when to pounce and when not to. But they have lots of cool stuff. There's like some, I guess those are bombs and bullets and lots of history. The aquarium is another of the attractions at Fort Fisher and a great way to spend a rainy Sunday. Lots of kids, lots of things to look at. We saw some otters, I saw some striped bass. Well, here at the aquarium there's a white albino alligator. Not even moving, he's got these white eyes. And there's his friend sitting up there on the other bank there. Look, Julie, look up the shark.
And now on to the ferry, with just a little bit of trepidation. It saved us 90 miles of driving, but it was something we'd never done before with our trailer.
Well, it looks like the cars are starting to come off the ferry, so it won't be long before we can get on. Here we go. Well, we're on the boat. It's on the ferry, and that's the rest of the people getting on over here. And John says, we're right by the bathroom. There, you can see our trailer right behind us, and then some of the other cars. Well, looks like the name of our boat is the Floyd J. Lupton. And there we are, just taking off now on our way to Southport. Here we go, off the ferry. Well, that was a fun trip. A lot better than driving through Wilmington.
Yeah, I'll take that route any day.
Okay, on to Myrtle Beach.
And with that, we'll see you down the road.
Stop, stop, stop!